story time. One flight, 15 hours, zero in-flight entertainment. Or why I will never fly a Chinese airline again. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Stephanie. When I was 41, I quit my job to travel for a year on savings. Now I'm a year-round house sitter. I'm the creator of House Sitter School, and I help other Black women take time off of work to travel on a budget. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel and make sure that you ring that notification bell and you'll be notified when I post a new video. Welcome. All right, this story time video is a direct response to Rashida's latest video, how to survive long-haul flights. It's 10 tips and tricks for flying. If you haven't watched Rashida's latest video yet, make sure that you do. You can go ahead, hit pause on this video. The link to her video is up here, or you can get it down in the description box. I'll wait. Welcome back. Okay, so basically, I don't do any of the 10 tips that Rashida gives for surviving long-haul flights, which is why I don't like flying. Like, I travel full-time, I'm a house sitter, I'm always going from one place to the next, but I don't like flying, I don't enjoy it. And I always blame like actually flying when really it's me, I'm a bad flyer. I do everything wrong. I show up to the airport with nothing charged, like everything dying. My phone, my laptop. I just flew from one town in Mexico to the next on my way to this house sit in Austin. And I got to the airport with my phone about to die. And so while I'm waiting, for my flight, I'm looking around. It's a tiny airport and there's no place for me to charge my phone. I went to Starbucks, I went to the gates, no place. Finally, I found a row of seats that had charging ports underneath them, but it was right in front of the kids' play area. So I had to sit there in front of the noisy, rowdy kids area just to be able to charge my phone. So let's talk about this hell flight. I was flying from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia to New York with a stopover in Guangzhou, China. The flight was super cheap because it was with China Southern Airlines. China Air, China Eastern, China Southern, all garbage. Okay, just beware. When you see those flight deals, there's a reason that they charge such little money. I'm not talking about the other, like Hong Kong Airlines, Cathay, one of the world's best. And the Taiwanese airline, I think, is EVA, also fantastic. I'm talking about China Southern, China Eastern, China Air. Just don't do it to yourself. So I get to Kuala Lumpur Airport, major airport, right? Not some rinky-dink airport. Lots of flights going in and out, but China Southern doesn't have any employees who work in the airport. No gate agents, no ticketing agents. They just use general airport staff. Not something you would normally even, care about, except that our flight was delayed and we had no information. You have the app and the app says your flight is on time, but actually it's like 30 minutes after the flight was supposed to already take off. And no one has any information except that, your plane's not here. So about 2 hours later, the employee says, okay, here, your flight's here and you'll be ready to board in about, I think it was like 30 minutes or whatever. I get on the flight, there's a lady in my seat, I have a window seat, and she's supposed to be in the middle seat. There's really no way for us to communicate with each other except for like pointing and gesturing, but I let her know that I'm in the window seat. Once we take off, I realize that my in-flight entertainment does not work. Now, this was 2016. Chinese airlines at the time, and probably still today, do not let you use your personal mobile devices on the flight. And they announce it many times. They come around the cabin and they tell you to put your stuff away. You can't use your personal phone, you can't use your laptop, you can't use your iPad. It's China. When you're on that plane, you are following China's rules. So I'm sitting in this seat on this 15-hour flight with no in-flight entertainment and I can't access my own stuff. I start looking around and there's some empty seats. So I get up and I go to an empty aisle seat. And it turns out that one's not working either. I look around and at least 25% of the coach cabins in-flight entertainment systems are not working. Just don't work. The flight attendant comes around, not exaggerating, she comes around with 5 China Southern approved iPads and starts, handing them out to just 5 random people. So those lucky people get to watch something during the flight. The rest of us just have to sit there for 15 hours and read a book, which no one has because it's 2016. So at this point, I'm wishing I had spent the extra $300 seriously and just paid for a regular priced flight, because 15 hours doesn't seem like a big deal when you're thinking about flying, but when you're actually on the plane, it's a freaking day. It's all day. I don't sleep well on airplanes because I don't prepare myself ahead of time. So I usually arrive fully rested and not tired. Generally in movies, I fall asleep at the drop of a hat. But when I start watching a movie on an airplane, suddenly I'm transfixed and I cannot sleep, cannot even nod off. So this is going to be a problem. I decide that I would rather be miserable in a window seat than in my new aisle seat that I've taken over, because at least on the window seat I can prop my head up on the wall and pretend like I'm going to fall asleep. So I get up and I go back to my seat, and the lady in the middle is telling me that her system works, her entertainment center works. She's just not using it because she doesn't want to, right? This is what I'm gathering because she didn't speak any English and I don't speak Mandarin or whatever she was speaking. So she's offering to let me sit in her middle seat, use her entertainment center if I will give her the window seat. So now my choices are, do I want to have a place to lay my head and pretend to sleep and look out the window for 14 now hours? Or do I want to sit in the middle seat, watch movies, and be a little uncomfortable? So of course I take the middle seat. She was right. Her entertainment system did work. I watched probably 6 movies. I ate the terrible China Southern food. It was just brown stuff. And I arrived vowing never, ever to relive that experience again. So listen to me when I tell you that those China Southern flight deals are not worth it. And listen to Rashida when she tells you how to prepare for a long haul flight so that you'll be comfortable and not miserable. Because you don't want to arrive to your destination, which you're so excited to get to, in the worst mood ever. If you're part of Notification Gang and you're watching this video the same day or at least the same weekend that I posted it, you still have time to get in on the February Sabbatical Money 5-Day Challenge. This is 5 days of me emailing you once a day about a new way to fund your year off of work. I'm telling you exactly how you can afford to take time off of work to see the world on a budget. The link to join the 5-day challenge is in the description. The February challenge starts on Monday, February 3rd. If you're watching this after February 3rd, no problem. Just go ahead to the link and sign up for the next challenge. The link is vicarious.com/funemployment. Just click on the link, enter your email address, and then you'll get an email from me to confirm that you're in the challenge, and you'll hit the confirm button and you're in. I'm so excited to be able to show you ways to make the sabbatical more accessible. Travel is not just for the rich. Peace of mind is not just for people who can afford it. And I believe that everyone needs time away from work to work on their personal goals, to recharge and to reset. So make sure that you join us in the challenge. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button on this video if you like it, and share it with your friend who has had a terrible travel experience just because they were being cheap. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.